Yeah, 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 yeah. Never switch.
Norfphillyoprah Series, episode 6. And we are here today with someone so special, y'all. Tell the people who you are.
Hey, my name is Dominique Smack.
And it's just like that. Period, y'all. I just named so many things. To me, you are a content creator, a brand strategist, woman of God, married, you work for Mirror Arts. Like, how do you sum everything up that you do in one?
I really try not to most times. I try to keep my title just very loose and out of the box so it has room to flow into whatever it needs to be at the moment.
So good.
So yeah, like you said, you've named so many things that I've done and there's still so many roles that I sit in. So yeah, it just is kind of just I am a creative. A word that I used to describe my wife once was a creative chameleon. And I realized that that's probably what keeps us together is because we both are always willing to transform and just turn into something different and like to get the job done. So.
Speaking of get the job done, when I follow you, that's the first thing I do. I wake up, I go right to your Instagram because I be needing some motivation, especially for the second quarter. How do you reset? Like, how did you get to where you got to? We are in the second quarter, but let's just rewind and let's talk about how your first quarter went through. Let's talk about some things that you have done because your name is heavy out in these Philly streets as a content creator. So the people need to know.
Okay, well, quarter one, I tried this year. This was like the first year I tried to treat quarter one like a slow race. Like most times we were raised to always have this mindset of like January comes and we like got to hit the ground running. We had these, what New Year's resolutions. I'm like, I haven't even done them in so long. We have these New Year's resolutions and we feel like January 1 is that, oh, this is a fresh start and we got to hit the ground running. Just in growing up and getting more into it myself, I've learned that January through March is literally like more of a sowing season, a planting season, let me take a step and really figure out how this year about to flow season. So I took that time this quarter. I had some really amazing things happening. I was honored by the city of Philadelphia for being a creative innovator. I had some very amazing mural arts events. What else have I done? I spoke on a panel just recently last week. But I didn't expect my quarter one to be so busy. But because like I said, I was slow walking a lot of it. I'm still in a lot of like planning mode with a lot of my stuff. And I still feel like because March is finally here, it's blooming season. And now I feel like this is the time where, so like if you are in that space of like January, February, March, I just wasn't feeling it. It's like, girl, it's okay. It's okay. Like literally everybody is getting on the same census now. It's like we know March is blooming season. And like that's where I'm at. So quarter two. Because I slow walked quarter one, it wasn't really much of a reset for quarter two. It was more of it's more of a press start. It's time to go for me now. Because I found that clarity in January, February, March. I was able to really get clear on my habits because we sometimes as creators, we tend to neglect the simple things. Like you say, I do yoga every morning and I've gotten to a place where I can't do a morning without yoga.
So good.
Like I used to do it sometimes, maybe could do a little 5-minute one day a week. And that was like, Sunday is probably the only day that I won't get out of my bed because it's Sunday and I'll be like, God told me to rest, so I'm gonna rest. But other than that, I'm big on, when I reset, I'm big on reminding myself that resetting is necessary and it's okay. Like people are always, oh, how are you consistent? I'm not consistent. I give myself grace to reset.
Ooh, so good.
I give myself grace to say, you fell off of this, but you know the woman that you want to be, and the woman that you want to be needs to get back up on that horse. And that's usually my main mind, like pep talk when I'm talking to myself. Like, you know what woman you want to be, so what you got to do? And what does that look like? And like, if you need to reset, if you need to reset your eating habits, if you need to reset back on yoga, if you need to reset back on therapy, whatever reset it looks like for you, reset to get creative again, like, I allow myself that grace to be like, okay, take a second. I don't let nobody put no pressure on me, on my thinking. I just kind of, and that's really helped me to just stay authentic and allow things to flow like my way. And I think that's what always just kind of keeps me different is like I'm on my time all the time. So.
Now, speaking of flowing different, when I watch you, you're like, I think of the word consistent. And in the morning, you know, you have your routine. Like, do you write things down? Like how, like, cause like I always tell people, I wing this shit. So how are you so consistent, and how do you have your list of things? Like, let me pick your brain. Like, when you first wake up, what are the things that you do, and how do you get these things done, even on a day you don't feel like doing it?
Okay, so first and foremost, so most of the time I'm winging it. These days, I'm realizing that a lot of structure is necessary.
Yes.
But like, I'm starting my day. I know the 3 things that I'm starting. Like, so if yoga is something that I'm doing, if we in my because I'm currently reading the 52 Weeks Bible.
Okay.
And so every day I'm reading like 2 to 3 verses. So I know have you ever read Atomic Habits? Mm-mm. Okay, so Atomic Habits teaches you something called habit stacking, and it's like stacking habits to get it done. So like, I know I want to read my Bible in the morning. I know I want to do my yoga, and I know I got to do my to-do list and probably take whatever vitamins or medications I got for the day. So it's like, okay, while I'm doing my Bible, let me drink my water, because now that's getting the water intake. So I stack a lot of my habits, and things are so routine for me that it's like, sometimes they always don't happen in the same way. Like, I might not be up at 6 a.m. I might not be up. If I get up at 8 a.m., I still have that same mindset. Like, that woman still has to get those same things done.
So good.
So definitely, I just try to be consistent with the woman I am, and not think about what the consistency, like counting the days. So.
She's getting these gems. She's running her movie for us. I told y'all I wasn't playing with y'all. Now, that was disgusting, excuse me. Now, with your brain, and you're a content creator, how do you come up with the angles, what to do? Like, how do you do what you do?
I think that I'm always just thinking a step further than what somebody else is thinking.
Ooh.
So like, if you're like, I do the simplest thing, what I think is simple sometimes. Like, I've been out on like girls' nights, and like put my phone on the table, and people act like it's like sit it up to record something. People are like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm getting the content. And they're like, so, and I think that I'm always just thinking a little farther, and that's why even seeing the content space evolve now, I'm like, I took a social media break a couple months ago for like 3 months, because I felt so, like, I feel like I said, because I'm keeping myself a step further, I'm always feeling like what's coming now, I've already done. So I'll be like, ooh, I feel like the things that people are like, everybody's vocal now, everybody's in front of the camera. That was me telling my story 6 years ago. That was me driving to work, being like, oh my God, I don't want to be here, but we gonna keep fighting, we gonna keep going, and like, you know, until my dream became reality. So I definitely, girl, you know, I done forgot the question. My mind's going to do that a couple times.
How do you do content with the content? How are you so like, because your shit be on point. Even with date nights. Like, even with date nights.
And I'm always thinking about what story I'm telling. Like, when I'm creating content, it's like, what is the purpose of this? Sometimes it's not about a cute look. It's about like, if it's a date night, the purpose of that content is to have you experience FOMO. Want you to be like I did an art museum one recently, and people, even though the CMO of art museum liked it and shared it. And I was like, oh, because I create things that I feel like people want to see. You want to go on a bay date night to the art museum. Like, and then I'm always doing things, you know, I'm in my 30s, so I'm not doing the out drinking. I'm not doing we too
our body
over
can't handle that.
So I'm doing a lot of things that people the people in the community that follows me, they like those things. They want to go to art museums. They want to find brunch spots, nice cocktail spots, or artsy things. Like, I've done clay making. I done people signing up for this community kitchen I did, and I was just like, so I just try to, like I said, keep myself ahead of the game, keep myself ahead of the curve, but also create things that I want to see. Would I watch my content? Would I want to go to this place after? Like, and I'm always just like, I'm in that space of like, my content is the chance to show my little episode. So how do I get you to want to binge my episodes like Issa Rae? Like, how do you, I want you on some insecure type stuff on my, so I definitely think about all those things when I'm like, I could do it that way because I see people do it that way, but how can I do it a little different? So
No, you be running your movie. How do you handle fear?
Most times she's right here in the passenger side with me. But lately I just been like, throw her in the back seat. Like, because
so good.
I just kind of tell, she doesn't have a place here. She doesn't have a place for where I'm going. And I kind of look back on a lot of the things that I've done with fear right next to me. So it's like, fear she's going to be there. She's not going nowhere. It's whoever you want to label it, but it's not going anywhere. So I think I've learned to navigate with it on my back. And because I think that at any stage, it's like Beyonce, when she drops her albums, she's nervous. She's not like, she's nervous. So I think that the main thing I remind myself is fear may come along for the ride, but I do not have to let it control where I'm going. It doesn't have to control my journey. And that's kind of one of the things, like, it's natural. People tell me all the time, the nerves, it's natural. So fear, it's natural. You just got to tell yourself, you ain't taking the wheel. You could come in the car, you could get in the back seat, buckle up, don't touch the aux cord, but you ain't, so yeah, definitely that.
Speaking of this journey, where do you see yourself on this journey in Q2?
Q2, I'm ready to shake some shit up. Can I curse?
Absolutely,
okay.
yes.
I'm ready to shake some shit up. Me and my wife are working on some very, very amazing things. I think we're getting back and we're flowing back into our creative bags. So I don't know if people know, because I feel like we had an agency at one time, and we both kind of slowed down to let other things take, priority in our lives, but I think that we're kind of in that space of allowing that to flow back. So between that and me picking up some things that I feel like God had to ask me to put down for a little bit, kind of just acting on a lot of those ideas, a lot of execution, no more talking about it and brain dumping and it ain't happening. A lot more execution in Q2, a lot more Delulu moments, dreaming big, thinking anything is possible, and just sticking to the plan. Like I've been married 7 years, so the plan been written down for us. So definitely making sure that we both individually and collectively are, sticking to the plan.
So good. Yeah. Now, when you are planning things, how do you do it? Like, do you sit it in front of you? Do you do a vision board? Like, how do you get? Because you have you got I'm telling y'all, when y'all watch this episode and y'all follow Dominique, you're gonna be like, thank you, because your mind, when I say I love it, like I'm telling you, are literally between you and the other girl, Olivia. She used to be in Rec Philly. You know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Yes, y'all are my top 2 people in the morning. Before I say thank you guys, somebody that I go right to y'all page to get the both of y'all the shit, like for real. Like it's always, especially being in our age bracket of being in the 30s, sometimes you be like, yo, we too old for this shit?
No, for real.
And I'm deep 30, I'm 37. So
I'm 36.
I'm deep. We deep into this shit, you know what I mean? So we be on some shit where it's just like, yo, what's the vibes? Like what's going on? Like we can't I always use that word wing, because it's just like I be like, when you hit me up, I was happy. So I'm like, yes, I got invited somewhere. Yee! Like I be hyping shit, but it's just like I'm just winging this shit. I be DMing people, looking on Mirror Arts, looking on Immortal, you know what I mean? Just looking to see where I can set myself. So just like, how do you plan these things? And we're gonna break your brain about Immortal Arts, how you got to there.
Plan, talking about it, what aspect of it? Plan.
How do you start? Like if you have an idea, you're good at an idea.
Okay,
you have the idea, you're good at an idea, but how do you plant your feet down in order to start that idea? If that makes any sense.
Absolutely. So I'm a brain dump it out first girl. When I am in a super creative mode, I am sitting down, putting the timer down, and I'm just letting some, because I'm a lo-fi. I've gotten into lo-fi lately. I don't want to hear no rap, no words, no nothing when I'm trying to get my I need to hear my thoughts. So I kind of sit down, brain dump, and once I'm done with my brain dump, I look at okay, what can go to a priority list? What can get done now? What can I? So I had to learn in therapy that I try to act on everything. I literally will have all these ideas and try to act on them all. So lately, I've been just picking 3 core things to focus on. So Q1, my focus is my podcast.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. My podcast, me getting my creative, professional, portfolio together, which I did, and then also I think I had a savings goal, but I kind of made those my 3 focuses. So out of my brain dump, I'm very particular about what am I focusing on, and my therapist kind of helps me to train my mind to think about, take the brain dump and figure out how to transform those into, try to break those things down into 3 things that I can focus on that'll take me to the end goal, so take me to the vision. So I think for Q2, I think my podcast is still definitely a focus of mine. Like I said, circling back on something that God told me to put down for a second, definitely that's a focus of mine. And then something that me and my wife are working on collectively is a focus of mine. So I don't try to overbar. We're creatives. So our minds are going to want to go everywhere. We're going to want to do all the things. But you really have to be what can I really focus on right now? What can I say? Okay, these 3 things, I'm going to get my all to these 3 things. Because if I try to make them 5, 10, 8, 6 months is passing by and I ain't did nothing. I'm like, girl, you ain't got none of these things done because you're trying to tap at all of them, and it just wasn't working for me. I've been that girl. I wing a lot of my things. I'm not going to lie, but I've found where structure was necessary and where I couldn't. It was a non-negotiable. I couldn't skip that part of the work. So definitely taking it from a brain dump to like, okay, what 3 things can I focus on? And then after that, it's me. It's literally me telling myself, okay, you want this thing to come to fruition. You want it to be a tangible thing. Work on it. What is that going to take? Is that going to take learning, resources, support, help, opening your mouth? What is it going to take? And every day, like me and my wife been in this thing where I'm like, every day we got to move our feet. Every day you got to move your feet, because if every day you move your feet, you can't be where you started. So so I'm like, every day, once I narrow down those 3 things, every day I'm moving my feet. Every day I'm moving my feet.
Damn. She running your movie. Let's talk about Mirror Arts, because when I go on Mirror Arts page, I'm like, Dom did that content. Yes, she did. Don't play with that girl. Let's talk about that, because Mirror Arts running their movie right now.
They are. Period. Because of me.
That part, yes, ma'am. But yeah, no, real shit. Yeah.
No,
stop. No,
serious,
for real.
Serious.
Yes.
So yeah, what we talking about?
We're gonna talk about how did that become?
Oh,
what are you doing with them? Like, run your movie with
I'm
Mirror Arts, because the people need to know really the face.
Yes,
behind the content is this girl right here.
Yes, I'm cracking up because it took me back to what I got the call about the interview. I was not working. I was full-time entrepreneurship, like service-based. Just had a 10 women in this like private creator community from all over Atlanta, Texas. Like, we was rocking out for almost a year. I was like a subscription. Like, I took a business class to like learn how to like package my offer. Like, I was rolling in entrepreneurship, okay? But life is like, I'm 36, I need some stability. And people, the times have gotten a little different. So it's like where people's money is going is very different. So I had to find a way to take the skills and the things that I was doing in my entrepreneurial life and make them translate into a resume that had companies and organizations I need her.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's what I did. I created a resume and started off with Indeed. It was like, girl, we're going to find us a little job. We're going to find us a little corporate situation. And then next thing you know, I was literally my best friend came from Portland, and we were out having like a little happy hour. And I remember getting the email saying like they were looking to interview. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, okay. So first interview went great. Second interview went great. And honestly, I felt like the way they came at me, like they already knew who I was.
Yes.
It was definitely given like, we know. So I got the job, and here I am almost 6 months later, and I've running it up.
Yes.
And it's been a time. It's been a time. But no, so I've been there since the end of August. I do content strategy, digital content and strategy, which means I am responsible for all the video, most of the video. If it's like professional level, I'm an iPhone shooter, a very, very, very immaculate iPhone shooter.
Yes, you are, child.
But if it's reels, video content, stuff like that, that's all from me. But also, I am the face. We having giveaways. If we're talking about something, I'm usually the person that you'll see on camera.
On the lives.
Lives. I have a live series currently running. We are on month 4 of that. I've interviewed some amazing artists. And then also, what else? Mirror Arts, because my mind is thinking now.
Mirror Arts.
You want to say Mirror Arts?
Mirror Arts. Run your movie. You do content.
Okay, so I do.
The last event you just did with them. Let's talk about that.
I'm at all the events. I'm at literally. If you see an event, people are always like, "Oh, you're going to be at the next event." I'm going to be at all the events because I do digital content. So I'm literally wherever we're doing something, I'm there. And content on that side, and then for strategy, I do a lot of I bring the creative thinking to any of our team organization. Just when they need some insight, we need some like we talking about some things. I bring that fresh like creativeness and of like, oh, I think how about let's do this, or I pitch an idea. We had a very dope Thanksgiving initiative that I did with some Black artists in the city. It was so dope that I was able to pitch and run by myself. So yeah, I'm definitely running a movie over in Girard.
Yes, you are.
Definitely doing that. So
we don't want to toot her own horn, but toot. Hello, yes. What is to come from Dominique?
Everything that my little mind can think of, and I say that so humbly because if I think it's going to happen at this point.
That part, yes.
If I think it for myself, if I decide I want to do it with my wife, if I want to do it with a friend, if I want to collab with somebody, if I think it's happening, and I literally had to just remind myself that today. I'm like, Dominique, every time you say you're going to do something today, do it. Because you gotta like, you can't keep being, oh, I'm going to do this in 10 minutes, or I'm going to do that tomorrow. No, do it now, get it done. So definitely everything. Definitely just being more creative, amplifying more creatives. Hopefully a lot more speaking engagements.
I see
I want to talk more.
I want to talk more.
moderate more. I want to host more. I want to just be in front of the camera more. I love the people. I'm a community girl.
Yes,
I'm a girl. I love just
you are a girl's girl.
Yes, I love being with the people.
Yes.
So definitely anything that aligns. Definitely anything aligns. So yeah, everything that aligns. That's how I'm going to word that. What's next for me?
Well, how's your mental health?
Right now, amazing. Right now,
the energy.
Amazing.
I feel you feel very light. Like I was telling you,
I have been with my current therapist for the past 6 months, and I see her. I just went to biweekly. I was seeing her weekly, and when I say that girl, she has kept me together. Like she's really helped me to process a lot of things that have been happening, friendships, relationships, self-awareness, just the way that she's. Just the work that I've done, I'm seeing echoing in other people and just in the people around me, because I'm able to just show up with more grace and compassion for people.
So good.
And that's not easy, especially being somebody that sometimes does have her own business. Like you got to really have that grace for people and learn how to just be like, you know what? They dealing with something that ain't for me. And I just gotta be like, okay, girl. So no, my mental health right now, I feel like it's great. And I don't think I've been comfortably able to say that in a very long time, but it's great.
I love that for you. What are 3 gems you have for the people?
3 gems I have for the people. Number 1, stop giving up. Stop giving up because you think it's hard. Stop giving up because it's uncomfortable. Stop giving up because you think you cannot do it. You can do anything that you think you can do if you work at it. There's people that are doing things that I'm sure that they never imagined themselves doing. And I'm 36, so don't think, I didn't do it when I was 20. I didn't do it when I was 30. You have time and stop quitting. Number 2, a gem. Number 2. This is one I probably should have prepared for because my mind is going to all the gems. Number two, show up for your people. One day you're gonna look around, and when you're not showing up for your people, it's only gonna be you. And show up for the right people because everybody is not your people, and it's okay to practice discernment. It's okay to fuck up. It's okay to meet and not meet. It's okay to do all the things, but show up for the people that really got you. Those are the people that you take to the next level with you. Those are the people that you hold dear. Those are the people that when you're making those millions, you want to yacht with them. You know. So definitely stay close to your people, and then thirdly, be loud. Be loud about everything that you got going on. I used to be the behind the scenes girl. I used to be the girl that felt like I needed to stay behind the scenes, but now I'm at a point where it's like, you're going to hear me. You're going to see me. And the visibility is going to be there. So definitely be loud about what you got going on, because just because locally you may not be respected or locally people may not fuck with you, and I'm not saying that's me, but there's a whole community of people out there that may love you, that may, align with you, that may support you. And it's like, the people in your city, that's cute, but that's not enough. So definitely that one.
When you think of community, what comes first to mind?
Community. When I think about community, I think about my people. I think about people that feel like me, people that understand me, people that have the same interest as me. Community, I think about the culture. I think about me, honestly. I think about my lives. I think about just the conversations. I think about my podcast. I think about how everything I do, I want to be rooted in community. And I think that kind of had me a little proud, because it's that means I'm very strong with that, because I literally thought about myself when I thought about community. So definitely just being involved, being impactful, and just shaping and changing the narrative of the people that are with you and the people that are going to come after you. So.
Let's touch about your podcast. How important is your podcast, and what is the mission for the podcast?
How important is it? Honestly, it needs to be really important, but I be playing. I'm on episode. I'm
about to get on that ass now.
No.
What's up?
I'm on episode 10. I'm literally editing episode 10, which means I'm deep in it right now. Mm-hmm. And it's literally just me navigating my 30s, giving life lessons, kind of like this conversation we're having here. It's literally
life lessons. Yes. We need it.
And it's funny because the last episode that I need to edit is about preparation, and I was running from preparing. I was like, no, we're gonna just freestyle it. We're gonna wing it, right? I sat down, I prepared the episode, I wrote the script, and when I say I was so pleased with how I recorded it, I was like, all right, girl. God was telling you had to prepare. You was trying one from it, and
so good.
It wasn't going to flow until I prepared. So it's really just it's like having a homegirl Kiki with me. It's literally like picking up the phone and hearing me, and you're gonna hear some mess, you're gonna hear some gems, you're gonna hear all the stuff. But after they're usually like 15, 25 minutes. When it's done, it's like, by the time. The idea is called CC Me Please. The idea is like, I used to be a coffee girl, now I'm a matcha girl. But like, as you're having your morning coffee, your champagne, whatever you're drinking in the morning, by the time you at the end of that sip, I want you to have already got the gems, digested, and you're on the way to where you gotta go. So hopefully it's doing its thing. It's definitely, I've been getting the DMs about it reaching people, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't even think people were listening yet. So I definitely hope for it to just be that homegirl podcast that just makes you feel good.
Let's talk about making you feel good. 7 years having a wife. 7 years of having a wife, and I love y'all. Funny story is, I used to always see you and wife, you and Girard, and I used to be like, I love y'all, hi! Y'all used to be like, this girl. Crazy. Every time. I didn't care. I'm like, go ahead, y'all! Fashion!
No, I love it.
Women, I love y'all. I was like, ah! No, and now it's just like, I'm really sitting here picking your brain. Like, that's crazy as hell. Like, I love it. Let's talk about it. Because I love you on wifey. Organic, beautiful, black, natural. I can, y'all uplift each other. 7 years. And y'all still shaking and baking this shit up. Like, look at her. 7 years. Yeah, shaking shit up. What's up?
7 years. What you want, girl? Where you with me? Where you want me with this? Because we're talking 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years from the beginning to now.
From the beginning,
and keeping God
honestly,
first.
We're keeping God first. What's funny is, and I don't think a lot of people know this, but they will know now. I met my wife in July of 2017. We were married by October of 2017.
I believe it.
So literally 3 months later, we decided that we were two crazy kids that wanted to get married and do this life thing together. And I don't know what we were thinking, but 7 years later, it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. We met, my best friend introduced me to her. She just felt like, she felt like I needed to date. And I was just like, okay. Met my wife, and we were inseparable that summer. I remember... she was just like, she just felt like my person. She just felt like she was working with Kicks at the time, which is now Snipes. My wife is the GOAT when it comes to this marketing shit. I don't see nobody above her. So when I met her and was seeing the things that she was doing, I was still working at a hospital. So I was I was doing my little blogging. I wasn't really in the creative space. So to see her shaking and moving, I was obsessed. So that's probably why I married her. I saw the vision. But no, we ended up getting married literally 3 months later, and literally have been on the wildest ride since then. We've had, we've had a creative agency together. We've made money together. We've worked sets together. We've ideated the most amazing things together. I've drove to New York to support her for things. She's, always out, as you can see here with me today, always here to support things when it comes to me. But she's just, we've just been we've just figured out how to be two creative minds that have learned to exist together, but also it's been a struggle sometimes keeping our individuality. But I think that in the 7 years we're finding our flows through that. So I feel like right now we're in a good season of becoming strong individually.
So good.
To shine as a unit more. She's working on her own creative things. I'm working on my own creative things. She's, carving her lane because, like I said, she's a good at what she does. And same for me. And learning to also, it gets a little tricky, learning to respect each other and give each other that space to be the creative geniuses that we see each other as. So it's definitely an interesting marriage, and it's definitely kept me on my toes these last 7 years. It's definitely I don't think I would not want to be married to a creative though, or somebody that saw life the way I see it.
So good. So good. So where do you see yourself with y'all going into your 8th year?
Well, actually, we're going. So this October we'll be going into our 7th. So,
okay. So with going into your 7th year, what's your word? What's your word for the 7th year?
A word for our 7th year. I think our word for our 7th year would be foundation.
Ooh,
good. And I say that because marrying somebody that you just met, there's no foundation. You cannot sit here and act like in 3 months we built this super strong foundation because we didn't. But we had to learn. I feel like we finally got to the point where it's feeling like if I met you and did this work and it was year 7, and you asked me to marry you, I would say yes, because I feel like we've done the work. Mm-hmm. So now I feel like the foundation to be all what we are going to be, like 7 years, I'm planning to be married 50 plus years. So 7 years is like a year when you really think about it. So definitely foundation, and we're probably going to talk about this later because nobody's ever asked me that, and she's probably going to be like, "Oh my God!" But no, yeah, definitely foundation, definitely foundation. I feel like we getting our ground is definitely we're definitely on steady ground right now.
I love that for you. I love the way y'all flow together too. It's amazing. It's a beautiful thing. What season is this that you're in right now?
This is my you want to see me season. This is my trust myself season. This is my if God got it from me, it's mine season. This is my fear take the back seat season. This is definitely my how you want your 40s to look girl season. Like, do you want to be still thinking about what's next, or do you want to be in it? Do you want to be in it? So this is definitely my. You got 3 years to go, girl. You be 37 this year. So I just for some reason I don't know what this vision God is showing me, but my 40s just feel like they're gonna be amazing, and I just feel it.
Yeah,
so I'm like, you got these 3 years, you got some work to do, girl. So it's definitely my head down season. It's definitely my head down, focus, miss out on some shit season. Get some FOMO season. Can't be at everything season.
Hello.
We got some motion season. So, yeah, no, that's definitely where we at.
Okay. What's the last word you have for the people?
Last word I have for the people. It's crazy because I went Cat Williams and I was about to say, stop fucking playing with me.
Okay,
but,
you heard what the fuck she said.
No, that's not okay. No, because that's where my mind went, but I ain't want to be there. My last word would be stay true to who you are. Ooh. Stop letting people dictate who you are. Stop letting people make you feel like you got to be somebody else. Be who the fuck you are. And your people gonna come. I got my people. I'm gonna stay with my people, and I'm gonna make sure my people always make it to the top. That's all I got.
That's all she got, y'all. Of course, you gotta tell people where to follow you at your podcast. I need you to run it down.
Let me run it down.
Let me run it top 5. I'm telling y'all.
So my podcast currently right now you can only find it on Spotify. I'm literally in my baby steps of podcasting, so I gotta figure out how to get it on all the other platforms. But it is called CC Me Please. Just as it sounds, like you know how you CC somebody on an email. CC Me Please, because you're gonna want to CC all your homegirls on it. My Instagram is literally my name, first and last, Dominique Smack. Instagram and Facebook think I'm fake, so they make me put 2 Ks on it. Don't ask why. So, but on everything else, I'm Dominique Smack with 1 K, but my name's with 1 K.
Say your name and stuff again one more time. Why am I coughing? Go ahead.
At Dominique Smack.
No, start over.
Oh, stuff from where?
All your stuff we can find you at. I'm all coughing and hacking.
Start at the past the podcast or at the after
podcast. Yep.
Start the podcast.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God, I'm crying. Okay, so you can find me on my podcast. Currently, I'm on Spotify. Don't really know how to get on the other platforms yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. It's called CC Me Please. Literally how it sounds. CC me, just how an email when somebody CCs you, because I want you to CC all your homegirls. For my Instagram, TikTok, everything else, I'm literally at Dominique Smack. Sometimes you might see it with 2 Ks on Instagram and Facebook. That's because they think I'm fake. They think Smack can't be my last name, but it is. So yeah.
What you got coming up?
What do I have coming up? It's April. I actually have some invite-only stuff going on this month, and I'm excited about
Hopefully I'm invited, y'all.
Yes, right? No, it's not even your art. So, girl, I got to figure out how to get you invited, girl. Yes, girl. No, I have some invite-only things coming up. I'm working on... That
invite-only, makes you feel so special.
Doesn't it?
Doesn't it? No, real shit.
Oh.
Look, you heard what I said? I said, can you invite me, y'all?
I'm just saying. No, for real. Definitely, hopefully, just... being more like me and my wife been having like these play dates, so like hopefully some play dates in April.
I like when y'all did the candles and all that stuff. No, was it play? Clay?
Yeah, she just asked me about that. We were waiting for them to call us and tell us our stuff was done because we haven't seen it yet. But yeah,
the clay. I love the art. The art museum. I'll be watching.
We just bought a clay thingy for the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my wife buys anything, child. So yeah, maybe we'll be doing a ghost scene at home. I don't know. You know how when Whitney Houston, child. Yeah, I don't even. But
I'm cracking.
No. Definitely, hopefully. You know what? I'm gonna talk about this because I don't care. My wife bought me tickets to see Sir today. He's going.
Y'all about. Damn, y'all about to be running. I can't wait to see your outfits.
I said I'm gonna be able to be naked because it's summertime.
Oh, y'all about to run. You gonna have that bob out?
I don't
Bobby
know.
Island?
I might not. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. I might have to think about it because I don't know who Sir needs. If Sir needs I was going to do some bohemian. I don't know what Sir needs. What does he need me to give that day? But me and my wife are going to talk about it because Sir's our guy. So we're going to give whatever Sir needs us to give.
Okay,
so, yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah.
You ever thought about like doing modeling or anything?
Who, us?
Yes.
Whew, I've done work for hairdressers. She's done work. We've both done work individually, funny, but we've never really done modeling work together. So if you see somebody y'all want to hire, a lesbian black in her 30s,
yes,
we here. But yeah, no. I don't think we've ever thought about it. We've taken pictures together. We have like professional portraits together. But like, no, I don't think we've ever thought about it. But she actually is coming back out with her clothing line.
Ooh.
And yes,
that's gonna be fire.
Said I could be the model, so I'm here for that.
Okay. See, look,
I look really good at her stuff.
Distance.
So yeah, no, I'm excited for that.
Okay. Look at her smiling over there. I know that's right, wifey. Don't play with that girl.
Okay, don't play with her. Okay, no, for real.
I'm so happy. I finally got you on the couch,
I was
man.
happy to be here. This was this was too good. Like I wasn't nervous. I can't even say I was nervous. I was just like excited to do it. Like, oh, let's do this.
Yeah, two black girls just sitting here talking, letting the people know that your dreams come true even in your 30s, y'all. I had to get her to sit down because you are doing. I wanted to just give you your flowers. You're amazing. You're a beautiful black woman that's just not gatekeeping. You do not gatekeep at all. You invite. You let the people know you are here to fucking stay.
Yes.
And that's it. That's all.
I want you to be shit. I might need to hire a team one day. I gatekeep. You ain't gonna know what y'all doing, so I gotta tell y'all what to do.
Yeah.
So no, I've always been that girl. DM me,
still
text
is.
me. Hey, well, how you do this? Here you go, girl. Here you go. Because my mission is always in community. I'm always trying to amplify other creatives. So I'm not gonna be how I look like. Not sending a letter back down for you. So.
That's it. That's all. Well, I love you. I'm grateful for you, and I know the people. I know you gonna get like 1,000 new followers because you are the shit. Shorty right there. She's a she.
I am cool right now. No, this is good. This is good. I needed this.
Okay. So how did you feel? What did you get out of this?
Is we still on?
Yeah,
okay.
He'll probably make something out of this. I don't know.
What did I know? This was needed because I've been working on trying to get more comfortable in just talking.
You did a great job.
Right. No, I felt like I know
yeah.
when I do a good job. So I want to literally when I leave, I'm going to tell my wife like, no, I killed that shit.
Yes, you did.
So I have to get more comfortable in walking away from situations saying, yo, I killed that shit.
Yes.
Because I need to, I don't want people to start hitting me up with big checks to be speakers and I get up there and I freeze. That's like, girl, you can't be freezing nowhere.
You ain't gonna fucking freeze. You know who you are, child.
No, for real. And I be having to no, me and God locked in, so he gonna make sure I get through it. But yeah, no. I definitely needed this. I definitely needed to be able to just get more comfortable in using my voice. Like I said, I've been
because that
girl. So no, I'm
you've been so long, but then look how you come right the fuck back, feet on ground.
Okay,
what they say, feet on land.
Stop playing.
Yeah, don't play with you. You got those on too.
Stop playing, okay? Stop playing. No, for real. Okay.
Well, just like that. You going to Roots Picnic? You and wifey?
Give me some VIP access.
We need it. I'm trying. I'm shit.
Shit.
Yeah. Look, I'm to the point where I'm how you are. We not paying to get in shit.
I'm not paying to get nothing.
We gotta pay. I'm not going.
I'm not going. I've never been. So I definitely ain't going on no general. I'm not going. No, I need somebody to give me a VIP bag.
Hello.
I need two. My wife's here.
Yes. Hello. Uno, dos, tres, no, clactos.
No, for real. No, seriously.
Clactos.
I hope I go on the Roots shit.
Yeah, we want manifestors getting the Roots.
Now.
Yeah, we are.
We're going
to Roots.
With VIP.
See us,
content.
Somebody
need content.
Oh, you also need to hit up Don't Call Me White Girl. I seen this thing. I thought about you. She's looking for people to open up for her. So you need to
do what? What I'm gonna do?
Your podcast. What you mean?
Okay, no, I was nervous, girl. I thought you were about content. I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing?
No, because you have your own podcast. You can do anything.
Now you making me nervous. Now, all right, hold up. Now
girl, please.
You said, girl.
Don't call me white girl. She's the shit. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Jesus.
Come on. There's other opportunities out here for you, girl. Please. Between your content, all that shit. Yeah.
Like, be so, yeah. No, for real.
For real. I know you special. What you and wifey got planned?
Nothing. Honestly, I probably...
Go make some nachos?
I'm gonna make some fried chicken and some French fries.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, we literally, I'm gonna make some fried chicken because we've been doing really good with being adults.
Y'all been on y'all. I want to see y'all doing Trader Joe's commercial or some shit.
We need to take people along this weekend and show people how. Like I'll go to the market once now. We spend our budget money, and that's it. I'm not going. I used to be at the market every day. My friends used to call me Market. They're like, yo, you at the market every day because I spending money.
Food.
We don't
have no, and we're just right.
I go to my right terminal,
off.
my Trader Joe's once a week, and that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna go home and make me some chicken. Play with my puppy. She probably looking like, where the hell they at?
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it, y'all. She about to go home with wifey. Y'all was cracking up yesterday how you wanted that apple pie from Trader Joe's with some ice cream and shit.
I'm probably going to eat that tonight because I try to like ration them. I try not to eat them all in one sitting. But I'm definitely going to have one.
We going to manifest y'all on Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Because y'all content be shit. Yeah, you got to.
Yes. No,
what is the end all be all though, honestly?
Honestly, I think I'm still.
I should have asked you that at the beginning.
No, honestly, I probably don't have an answer for that. I think that the answer, the end all be all is to have a level of freedom.
Woo!
Free to
yes,
man. Like I just want to feel like I can have the freedom to do whatever I want at any given time, and whatever that takes me, I'm okay with as long as it's not stressing me out. Like if he wants me at the top of an organization, if he wants me running his business, if he wants me, I'm back in entrepreneur, wherever God wants me, as long as the freedom can come, I'm cool with it. I'm okay with it. So I really don't know what's coming, but God says it's gonna be good.
And we just gonna leave off on that because I don't even have nothing to say after that because I believe it, I receive it for you, and the best is yet to come, girl. You gotta keep going. Absolutely. I love you. I appreciate you.
That was fun. That was super.